I must tell you about this crazy thing that happened to me on Black Friday a couple of years back. I used to be a store manager at this big retail place, and Black Friday was always a madhouse. People lining up outside the store since the crack of dawn, ready to claw each other's eyes out for a good deal. So it's early in the morning and I'm standing near the entrance, just trying to make sure everything's running somewhat smoothly. The line is stretching out forever, and folks are buzzing with that mix of excitement and impatience that only Black Friday can bring. The doors open and the mad rush of people stream through the doors. It was organized chaos as everyone was rushing to get their sales. And then, out of nowhere, this lady just goes bananas. I see her first, pushing her way through the crowd like she's on a mission from some retail gods. She's got that determined look, the one where you can see crazy in their eyes. I'm thinking, okay, maybe she's just really into those doorbuster deals. But nope, it's way worse than that. She's in line. She's pushing and shoving, not giving a dang about the people around her. And then out of her bag, she pulls this tiny canister, and I'm thinking, what the heck is she doing? And then it hits me. Pepper spray. She's got pepper spray. Next thing I know, she's aiming that thing at the people in front of her like they're zombies or something, and she just lets it rip. A cloud of that spicy, tear-inducing stuff fills the air, and the chaos begins. People are coughing, choking, eyes and nose watering and stumbling over each other. The crowd went wild. It's like a scene from a bad disaster movie, except it's real life, and I'm right in the middle of it. I'm trying to yell at everyone to calm down, but who the heck listens when they can't even breathe? The worst part is, it's not just the lady with the pepper spray. Other folks caught in the crossfire start freaking out too. They're pushing and shoving, trying to escape the invisible poison cloud. It's like a domino effect of panic, all because one person couldn't wait their turn. I'm on the walkie-talkie, calling for security and trying to get everyone to evacuate the area, but it's Black Friday. The security team is spread thin, dealing with other madness happening in the store. In the midst of this madness, I catch sight of the pepper spray lady slipping away, disappearing into the stampede of coughing and confused customers. I'm fuming at this point, not just because of the pepper spray, but because of what it represents. This insane obsession with Black Friday sales that turns people into animals. As the store gets cleared and the paramedics start treating the affected customers, I can't help but feel this sickening mix of anger and disappointment. Is this what our society has come to? People risking their health and the health of others for a stupid discount on a flat-screen TV or whatever the heck. The aftermath is a mess. The affected customers are being treated, some are even taken to the hospital because of the pepper spray. And the store? Well, it's like a war zone. Products scattered everywhere, shelves knocked down, and that lingering scent of pepper spray that you just can't shake. And you know what's the craziest part? The store reopens immediately afterwards. Yeah, you heard me right. Minutes after all the chaos, after people were pepper sprayed for a toaster oven or whatever, the doors open again, and the Black Friday madness continues. It's like nothing happened. It's messed up. People are going nuts over nothing but Black Friday deals. Makes you wonder if getting a good deal is really worth it. The morning of Black Friday arrived, and the anticipation in the air was palpable. I could feel the excitement building as the opening hour approached. The store, usually a haven of everyday consumerism, was transformed into a battlefield of bargain hunters armed with shopping lists and determination. I took my position near the electronics section, surrounded by the latest gadgets and gizmos. The shelves were meticulously arranged, a tempting display of holiday gifts waiting to be snatched up at a fraction of their regular prices. Little did I know that the tranquility of the morning would soon be shattered. As the doors swung open, a surge of eager customers flooded in like a tidal wave. I could see the determination in their eyes, a hunger for discounts that bordered on obsession. But amidst the sea of shoppers, my attention was drawn to a group that seemed out of place. They moved with purpose, their eyes scanning the surroundings like predators assessing their territory. One guy, his eyes darting nervously, seemed to be the ringleader. Another had a backpack that looked suspiciously empty. I couldn't put my finger on it, but something about them set off alarm bells in my mind. I continued with my routine, pretending to be engrossed in arranging the display, all the while keeping a discreet eye on the peculiar group. The Black Friday frenzy reached its peak, and the customers were like piranhas in a feeding frenzy, snatching up deals left and right. It was the perfect distraction for the group to execute their plan. I watched in disbelief as the guy with the empty backpack started stuffing it with merchandise, his buddies following suit. The air of casual shopping was replaced by an unsettling tension. That's when I saw it, the glint of a knife being discreetly pulled out by one of them. Panic gripped me as I realized the situation was spiraling out of control. The security guards, outnumbered and overwhelmed by the stampede of customers, were oblivious to the unfolding crime. I fumbled for my radio, desperately trying to alert them, but all I got was static. It was as if the chaos had disrupted all communication, leaving me feeling utterly helpless. The group of thieves seized the opportunity presented by the bedlam. The guy with the knife now wielded it openly, creating a makeshift barrier between them and anyone who dared to intervene. He sliced a few shoppers that got too close. I found myself crouching behind the display, my heart pounding in my chest as I watched the scene unfold. The once cheerful store was now a battleground of consumerism gone awry. The security guards, like generals trying to regain control of a lost battlefield, were met with resistance at every turn. The customers, caught in the crossfire, had become unwitting pawns in a game of chaos and desperation. I couldn't tear my eyes away as the thieves systematically plundered the shelves, their bags filling with stolen goods. The guy with the knife barked orders at anyone who dared to come too close, creating a perimeter of fear that allowed their spree to continue unchecked. In the midst of the pandemonium, I found myself grappling with conflicting emotions. The desire to protect the store clashed with the instinct for self-preservation. I was just a retail worker after all, not a hero. But as I watched the thieves wreak havoc, a sense of responsibility gnawed at me. I had to do something. I mustered the courage to approach the security guards again, this time physically grabbing their attention. I frantically pointed towards the unfolding crime, my words a jumbled mix of urgency and desperation. Finally, one of them radioed for backup, and a glimmer of hope sparked within me. As the minutes ticked by, the thieves continued their brazen spree. The security guards, now reinforced by their colleagues, formed a united front against the criminals. It was a showdown between law and disorder. It felt like the fate of the store hanging in the balance. The intercom crackled to life, announcing that the police were on their way. The thieves, sensing the impending threat, became more erratic. The guy with the knife, now desperate, started slashing at random merchandise, adding a dangerous edge to the already volatile situation. The store, once a symbol of holiday cheer, had become a battleground of conflicting interests. The customers, initially united in their pursuit of deals, now scattered like frightened animals. The security guards, fueled by a renewed sense of purpose, closed in on the thieves, determined to restore order. As the police sirens wailed in the distance, the atmosphere grew even more tense. The thieves, cornered and desperate, had nowhere to escape. The store became a stage for the final act of this Black Friday drama, a climax that would either end in justice or chaos. The police arrived, their presence adding a layer of authority to the chaotic scene. The thieves, realizing the game was up, resisted arrest, leading to a brief but intense scuffle. I watched with a mix of relief and trepidation as the criminals were subdued, their weapons confiscated and their stolen loot recovered. The store, now in the aftermath of the ordeal, felt like a war-torn battlefield. Broken displays, trampled merchandise, and the lingering echoes of chaos served as a stark reminder of the fragility of order in the face of desperation. As the police led the handcuffed thieves away, I couldn't shake the surreal feeling that lingered in the air. Black Friday had taken a dark turn, leaving an indelible mark on the collective memory of the store's employees and customers. The excitement that had initially filled the air was replaced by a somber reflection on the thin line between a shopping spree and a crime spree. The holiday season, tainted by the events of that fateful Black Friday, would never be the same again. I gotta tell you about this messed up Black Friday I went through last year. It's like something out of a nightmare. I still get chills just thinking about it. It was about 4 in the morning. I roll up to the mall and there's already this crazy line outside the store. People are pushing and shoving like they have never seen a sale before. I'm thinking, this is going to be wild. As soon as they open the doors, it's a stampede. I'm trying to keep my cool, just going with the flow, but it's nuts. People are yelling, shoving, and running like it's the end of the world. I'm dodging elbows and shopping carts, trying not to get trampled myself. Then I see her. This lady, mid-40s maybe, just trying to keep up with the crowd. She's got this panicked look in her eyes, like she knows she's in deep. But people, they don't care. It's every shopper for themselves. I'm grabbing at stuff left and right, just trying to survive the chaos. I hear this scream, high-pitched and desperate. I look back, and it's her, the lady. She's fallen, and the crowd's just rolling over her like she's not even there. Her screams are haunting. She's begging for someone to help, but it's like the crowd is deaf. I try to push through, but people are ruthless. They don't even notice her under their feet. I finally break free, and there she is on the ground, surrounded by shoppers who don't give a damn. It's like they're possessed by some sale-driven madness. I can still hear her cries, but now it's mixed with the sounds of shopping bags rustling and cash registers ringing. I'm frozen for a sec, just watching this woman get trampled. It's like a horror movie, but worse because it's real life. I whip out my phone, thinking I should record this madness, maybe shame people into stopping. But the battery is dead, of course. I look around for mall security, but they're nowhere to be seen. It's just me, the crowd, and this poor lady getting crushed on the floor. I yell at people, trying to get them to stop, but they just ignore me. It's like they're possessed by consumerism or something. Finally, a couple of big dudes notice what's happening. They break through the crowd, shoving people out of the way. They clear a circle around her. They start helping her up, but it's too late. She's pale, gasping for air, and her eyes are wild with fear. I don't think she even knows what's going on. An ambulance shows up, but it's too late for her. The medics are pushing through the crowd, but the damage is done. I'm standing there, sick to my stomach, watching them carry her away. She's gone, and all for what? Some stupid Black Friday deal? The store closes for a bit, and they make an announcement about the tragedy. But then, like nothing happened, they reopen. The crowd, still hungry for bargains, rushes back in like vultures to a carcass. It's sick. I leave the mall, feeling like I just witnessed the dark side of humanity. The whole ride home, I'm haunted by her screams, by the sight of people trampling over her without a second thought. It's like a nightmare I can't wake up from. I get home and post about it on Reddit, hoping someone out there will listen. I want people to know what really goes down on Black Friday. It's not just a day of deals, it's a day where humanity loses its damn mind. People reply to my post, sharing similar stories or expressing shock. Some don't believe me, saying it's just an exaggeration for karma. But I know what I saw, and I can't forget it. Every Black Friday, those screams echo in my head, reminding me of the horror hidden behind the shiny storefronts and flashy discounts. So here's my warning to everyone. Black Friday isn't just about saving a few bucks. It's a dangerous game, and sometimes people pay the ultimate price. Be careful out there, because the true horror of Black Friday isn't in the deals. It's in the cold indifference of the crowd.